Hello, everyone. I made it to Taos. Yeah. Oh, it was a fantastic day. I took off from Moab and drove 6.5 hours. Ah, and it was great. I love Moab more and more. I want to get a place there. I think somehow, maybe a summer property or something to build and help people out with. Anyway, so yeah, leaving Moab, I went to the ACT Campground and Environmental Learning Center that I actually stayed at when I was going to the Earthship Academy for the first time in August. And I got to talk to the local wizard there again because he had instilled some awesome ideas in me that I wanted further information to research. Because he had created a floor in his bedroom. This man was was a scientist, an engineer, chemical engineer that worked for the public water department in Washington as well as Utah. Anyway, really smart guy. Go back to the old videos in Moab to see what I'm talking about. Anyway, he had this floor in his bedroom that was kind of an amazing ecosystem of bacteria and archaea, which I still need to learn what they are, but little critters in this ecosystem in his floor with a lot of iron. And so he was basically using lithotropic ferrous iron bacteria and these iron oxidizing archaea to live together and be harmonious in this cementitious like product. And he said then furthermore, when you use a surfactant like some kind of dish soap or something and clean it, the surfactant reacts with the oxygen to bring the oxygen into the bacteria ecosystem, hardening up the floor. So I need to still check my facts and all this, but we should start talking about this because this is amazing stuff. It's his invention, and I just want to learn more about it because we could be using bacteria to create really, really strong materials and these archaea in an ecosystem. Anyway, so that was wonderful. Got to say hi to him again. The ACT campground is still doing well. Unfortunately, it's up for sale right now, but it's still trucking. I made my reservation to stop there on the way out of the Earthship Academy, which should be good. Then I continued on. I went by a Crowley Ranch, which I thought was pretty interesting. I'm going to check that out on Google. And then just saw a few really interesting things. Like, for instance, there was a solar panel attached to all the electronics, like a little utility shed outside an oil derrick, the thing pumping oil. So it was kind of ironic to see, cleaner energy being generated to power less clean energy. Anyway, so kind of an interesting image in my mind. Also, one time I was going over this embankment and these snow sheets. I could literally see lines of snow and wind just blowing over me, kind of buffeting in this awesome pattern as I went around. And, then I entered New Mexico and I was reminded of the roads here. Very interesting. A little bumpier than, where was I, in Colorado. And then, going down New Mexico, and then all of a sudden, a flock of pheasants, almost these turkey-sized birds, like 5 or 6 of them, were just flying right over my car, maybe 10 feet up. They just took off and flew because maybe I was driving by or something. It was amazing. I've never seen pheasants fly over me before. Super cool. And then, I just got to enjoy the beautiful countryside coming in. New Mexico covered in snow, and the high mesa is beautiful right now. Saw some snowmobiles, just having a great time, making figure eights in the snow. Really, really nice. And I'm exhausted. I'm here, but I'm also really energized because I get to see my friends. I'm staying at one of my friends' place. I don't know if I mentioned, but they are actually at the Puerto Rico Earthship build right now. They are celebrating the last day of the build, and then my friend will be flying back here and starting the March build on the Unity Earthship. So that's happening very soon. And like I said, reunion time tonight. It's going to be so much fun. I plan to get some really good food and report back this weekend after I kind of take in some sights, see some friends, and probably do some more chores. So thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram if you don't check it out. And tell your friends. See you soon.